can't believe that Lady Arkham would... Vicky Vale has been through so much. She's been tortured. Is she just like angry at the system and I don't know, guys. I'm so confused. What is she trying to gain by letting everyone out?
Good. Orderlies are rounded up.
Is it just punishment, revenge in general?
The children of Arkham have taken over.
That suit's no slouch. You're well prepared for a fight. And the GCPD are on their way to deal with the inmates.
I hope they
Find
can.
Alfred, maybe you can get him out of there before all hell breaks loose.
We can try.
Almost ready. Let her know.
Copy. On our way.
It's a very shiny mask.
Go ahead. I got this.
We're gonna take this guy out stealthily if we can. Good move, Batman.
This ends now, Vicky. Tell me where Alfred Pennyworth is.
The butler. Bruce Wayne has a bat on his pin.
You still haven't put it together.
Where he is doesn't matter. He'll be dead soon. Another corpse in Bruce Wayne's
His death won't solve anything.
Killing him won't solve anything.
But it will teach Bruce Wayne a lesson.
And what's the lesson, Vicky Vale?
And all of Gotham will learn. They won't look the other way. Not again.
And when did Gotham look away from you, Vicky?
Don't
Yeah.
try to psychoanalyze me, Batman.
No, we need answers.
You have no idea what I've done to come this far. Too much to turn back now.
I'd want justice too.
I've been to your home. I've seen where the Vales kept you. People like them, they deserve to be behind bars.
Absolutely.
Behind bars. They deserved and got far worse than that.
Even if they did, no one else needs to die.
You're wrong. Your time's run out.
Is that the point that that she thinks innocent people are behind bars here in Arkham, and so she's letting them out because the wrong people are behind bars?
There's nothing you can do, Batman. You underestimate the true children of Arkham. These souls kept behind bars. Open the doors!
Oh no, this is gonna go horribly.
Arkham, listen to me. Freedom is yours. The only one standing in your way is Batman.
Batman.
He stuck me in here!
Me too. Let me at him.
He's the crazy one.
What? Y'all are here by my hand, then you must be bad guys, right? Yeah, you thought you could just take me out? That ain't gonna work. Okay, let's catch her. Oh no, they're beating up the orderlies as well. We need to catch Vicky before she gets out of here.
Batman! The entire security system's offline. Every inmate's loose.
The leader of the children of Arkham, did you see her?
They went.
That was fast. They went and then he's gone. Oh man, this is chaos. People are gonna get hurt. People are gonna get killed. She just wants chaos. She's gotta explain herself. This doesn't make sense to me.
You're not getting away, Vicky.
Okay, we're gonna plan this out, as usual. And we're gonna do a pretty good job of it. Okay. Hit him with the food tray! Okay, what are we gonna do to this guy? Hit him with the kitchen? How do you hit someone with the kitchen? I'll throw him into the kitchen. That makes much more sense. And this guy? Either with the door or the chair. Let's give him the chair. And Link the taser. Wait, hang on. What's the other option? The gurney. Ah, absolutely use the taser. Use it against them. Yeah, we don't want to put her in cardiac arrest. And then it's just Lady Arkham, right? Either hit her with the light fixture or the table. Ah, the light fixture sounds fun. I'm really curious how they'll do that. So let's see exactly how that goes down. Of course, hit her with the light. Okay, we got this. Let's do it. Yes. Oh, Batman, you badass. Okay, with the chair. And now the taser. And now the lights. She's gonna block it though. I knew it. Ooh. Wow, she looks totally different.
Take your time, sons.
That's the plan.
Dude. Ow, that's gonna hurt. We're gonna take Zaz out. Of course he would get involved in this. Guys, totally lost it now. Ooh. That's gotta hurt. Okay. John Doe, if you're gonna help us, you're gonna help us, okay? So just help us. Hey, seriously, dude. Help us or get out of my way. Oh, he's just drinking.
We've got the inmates. Lock it down.
He's not even getting involved. He's just like getting a drink and just chilling. What's he doing? He's just playing with the door. Time to chat,
There's
Vicky.
no way out now.
Man, you
There's
look
always
pissed.
another way here, Batman. All the people that Thomas Wayne condemned to this place unwillingly.
But they're
they
bad
speak
people.
Through the walls. Their ghosts walk. They know the way.
I
The
can't
way?
help those people now, but I can help Alfred Pennyworth. Take me to him.
My pleasure.
Ooh, this is a trap. Obviously. She plans everything. Okay, she's coming down. Move. She's on her way down. Oh, there she is. Okay. And she's gone. Whoa, we're lost in a underground maze now? What is this? There's coffins. What the hell? There's a crypt under Arkham Asylum, guys?
Vicky!
You need help.
You're not well, Vicky. You need professional help.
Says the man dressed as a bat.
I mean, she's got a point. Except we kind of are a superhero, so
Let him go.
it's not exactly delusional. We're actually doing
Has
it.
to die. Payment for Thomas Wayne's sins. He took away my family, so I'll take away his sons.
Okay, that makes sense.
If you really want to save the butler, bring me Bruce Wayne. If anyone can find him, it's you. He's probably cowering behind a 12-inch thick wall and 100 bodyguards.
Why should I trust you, though?
Why should I trust you'll keep
You
your
haven't
word?
exactly proven trustworthy at this point.
Because my mask is off now, Batman. I won't lie.
You say
I
that.
do so much for one old man.
Dodge that! Oh, that was close. Oh, and it's even got drugs in it. She was standing on Dragoness.
This isn't a game to me. You know, Batman, I really don't understand. Why are you fighting me? I've I've done great things for Gotham.
No, you haven't.
Falcone and Hill deserved to die.
Yeah,
Even
but
though you were evil.
I mean, okay, you can't decide who deserves to
The
die.
same fight, Batman.
Some people who deserve to live get death, you know?
We want the same things.
No, I'm nothing like you.
We are nothing alike, Vicky. I fight to save lives. You're a cold-blooded killer.
You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be defending him. You think Bruce Wayne is any better than Spawn? He hides
Loads
behind
better.
status and wealth. He's a coward, leaving others.
I mean, true, we do have a lot of, like, money, and it's a huge privilege, but we're trying to use it for good, right? There she is.
I'm curious, Batman. I know why I wear the mask. It's who I am, who I was always meant to be. What about you? Do you wear the mask to hide? Or to become who you really are?
That's a good question.
Are you the man? Or the mask?
The mask is a symbol.
The mask is a symbol. Some fear it, but for others, it brings hope.
When I first saw it, I found it inspiring.
I inspired her?
And once you're dead, I'm going to mount that mask on my wall. But first, I'll see the man beneath.
She's not gonna like who she sees. Move! She's not gonna like it when she finds out I'm Bruce. She's gonna be really confused. She's gonna be like, how can that be the same person? What place is this, guys? There's such random stuff in in Gotham.
Hold on, Alfred. You
Hey, at least he's alive.
came for me. After what you said, I knew you'd come. The man I made you.
Just hold on, Alfred. Did you see where she went?
She just disappeared.
I'm getting you out of here.
Above you!
Oh, watch out! Ah!
Interesting how you speak to him.
I was wondering if she was
So
listening.
familiar. Alfred. Such concern for someone you've never met.
Has she
before.
figured it out yet? It's called compassion.
It's called compassion, Vicky. Something you seem to know very little about.
Sounds like
Honestly?
deflection to me. There's more here than you're telling. It makes me wonder. Do you really care? Only one way to find out.
No!
Batman, don't you?
Oh, goodness. We're gonna have to tell her.
You've seen my true self. Your turn. Prove that you can. Take off your mask. Let me see the man you really are.
Yeah, we have to save him. We have to save him.
If that's what it will take to save him.
No!
She's gonna be so shocked we can use it to our advantage.
No, Bruce.
This must be some kind of trick.
I knew it, and you should be
Bruce Wayne,
confused.
he'd never be the man Batman is. He only looks out for himself.
How do you even know that? You never
Oh,
spoke
but
to the guy.
of course. Now I understand. As Batman, you can prey upon the weak, the defenseless.
She just wants to
Just
hate
like
me.
Your father did. A true Wayne. There's nothing heroic about you.
You're right about my father.
You're right about my father. The things he did are unforgivable. But I am trying to make up for his crimes. I wear this mask to help people.
I'm not some naive socialite you can sweet talk. I know a liar when I see
No,
one.
the problem is you're actually too naive. You won't give up on your views. Oh. That's It's gonna be a scar for life. We literally just lost part of our ear. Poor Alfred. Okay, we gotta help out.
No more lies. No more talk. The only truth left is in your death.
No, Vicky. You don't take us down. Move, Batman. Okay. This is gonna be intense. This is intense, guys. I'm not ready for this. At least you've both been unmasked.
I'll bury you.
You'll bury yourself too if you do that. Oof. Ooh, there's so much going on, guys. This place is gonna come down. It's gonna kill you with it. Come on. Ouch. She's totally lost it, guys. Come on, take her out, take her out! Without tearing the entire place down.
Stop, Vicky.
You're gonna kill yourself.
Nothing will keep me from my revenge.
You've really gotten lost in all of this anger. And this pain. Oh, she's gonna destroy everything. Jeez! This is so intense, guys! Oh man, that's gonna hurt! Oof, oof. Come on, stop her before she does any more damage! Ooh. Ouch! Youch! Okay, grab Alfred and run.
You belong in this place, Bruce. Lost. Forgotten.
We gotta save Alfred, guys.
And Gotham will not mourn. The sins of the Wayne bloodline end here.
Yes, take her out, take her out. Ooh. Dodge it, dodge it. Oh, there we go, okay. Wow, she's like a fallen angel, guys. She had so much potential and she became this. We gotta move, we gotta move. Come on, Alfred. Save her, save her! She's gonna die.
I see your true face. I'll never trust you.
Rescue her, dude! Show her some compassion. Oh no! Okay, we're getting out of here. She's dead. Some people just can't be saved, you know? They don't want to be saved. They just want to destroy. Can we not move faster than this? What tomb was this anyway? Was it just a random crypt? Oh my goodness, guys, that was so intense.
As to last week's events at Arkham Asylum, a spokesperson for the GCPD assured us that the breakout has been contained and all inmates have been returned to their cells. Miss Vale is missing and presumed dead following a gruesome battle with the caped vigilante known only as the Batman. Her death marks the end of Children of Arkham's reign of terror.
If the public knew the half of it.
That was intense, guys.
It's better that they don't.
I feel traumatized by that. How does Batman go back
This
to being
came
normal?
in the mail. It's unsigned.
Selena.
Oh, yes.
With
That makes sense.
Everything that's been going on,
So confused. I thought it was Joker for a second.
haven't gotten a chance to thank you for what you did, sacrificing your identity for my safety. But it was a dangerous thing to do.
You have to take a leap of faith
You
sometimes,
could
you know?
lose everything. The secrecy you've worked so hard to maintain. Gone.
Vicky took my secret to the grave.
But you couldn't have known that would happen.
No. But what's done is done.
And our ear is forever going to be
your
damaged.
ear? At least there's something left of it.
Dr. Tompkins assured me it adds character.
That it does.
How does Bruce explain it to everyone? Good question.
We will get through this, Bruce. Don't lose sight of the fact that you've done some real good for Gotham. You should be proud.
I didn't take them down alone.
Yeah,
I
we had help.
You, Lucius, Gordon, Selena, and all those who gave their life fighting for Gotham.
You know what? Okay, I'll let him like
Those
Selena.
who helped, and those we lost.
I feel like it was a rough start, but
The
maybe they
damage
kind of
done
work
by
now.
the children of Arkham has left Gotham a city in turmoil. Faith in those at the top has perhaps irrevocably been shaken. Acting Commissioner James Gordon has promised to speak out about the issue tonight during an emergency citywide address.
I hope he doesn't
And
throw
I
us
hope,
under the
despite the recent
bus.
terror that's gripped our city, that Gotham's leading citizens will come out to show their support.
Will his token
He's a good guy. He's a
enough
really
to
good guy.
regain the city's trust? It remains to be seen. But experts agree that
Gordon requested Gotham's leaders to stand behind him. Leaders like you.
All right, time for Bruce Wayne to
Let
step up.
Gotham see who Bruce Wayne truly is, and let them know what you plan to do for his future.
This could be a first start.
For you, and for this city. Though, in Gotham, the only figure that can make as much impact as a Wayne
Is Batman.
Mm-hmm.
You've helped this city tremendously, both as Bruce Wayne and Batman. And that person, whether he dons a cape or not, is someone I'm proud of
Oh,
and
God.
honored to call my friend.
Thank you, Alfred.
Thank you, Alfred.
So, what do you intend to do about tonight?
Well, Lucius has yet to invent a suit that'll let Bruce Wayne and Batman be in the same place at once.
That is unfortunate.
So I have to choose
I
who
suppose
goes.
you must decide whose appearance will be more valuable.
Why are you
As
throwing this at me
Bruce,
now?
you can help repair the damage done to your name, get the public support so that you can change things from the top down.
Yeah, sounds good.
But Batman is a symbol of justice and strength. Maybe in these dark times, that is truly what Gotham needs the most.
Oh,
Perhaps one is truly the mask.
oh
One
man.
is who you truly believe you are.
If that's the question, then honestly, I think he's Bruce Wayne at heart, and he just does the Batman in order to save the city. And if the city didn't need Batman, he would still be Bruce Wayne. I don't think he'd be Batman if the city didn't need him. So if you're asking who he is first and foremost, I think he's Bruce first and foremost. Where the secret identity is Batman. But oh, this is so tough, guys. Why did they throw this to me at right at the end? This is such a horrible decision. We could either repair Bruce's reputation and take that through into season 2 and maybe have better luck as Bruce. But there's also something so satisfying about being Batman and just doing justice as him. And it would be good to have the city on our side, except the city already kind of believes Batman's a good guy. We basically did that the whole season. They have his support. Bruce is the one who needs the most damage control right now. I think everyone loves Batman, so there's no risk there. And we'll still work with Gordon whether or not Batman is a public figure, right? Because Gordon loves Batman. So I think this whole story has been about Bruce and about his struggle to be seen as doing the right thing. So I think it's like more poetic if we go as Bruce. So I think we'll go with Bruce. I have no idea how this is going to affect season 2. It might be completely the wrong decision, but it feels like the narratively poetic thing to do is go as Bruce. So let's do that.
Let Gordon know Bruce Wayne will be there.
You'll make quite the impression. Gordon will be grateful.
Hope we get to see it, not wait until season 2. We should have like an I am Iron Man kind of moment. I mean, do we really need a secret identity at this point? Who's he gonna... Well, they could hurt Alfred, I guess.
Commissioner Gordon. He is here.
Commissioner Gordon. That doesn't sound right.
Don't worry. It will. Thank you for having me, Commissioner.
What happened to your ear? It looks painful.
Oh,
Cut
don't ask me to come
shaving.
up with it.
What'd you use, a chainsaw?
That's always his excuse,
To
cut
be
myself
honest,
shaving.
I was surprised to get your call. Now, after that nasty business of your manor, I know Harvey was a good friend of yours. A loss like that, I wouldn't blame you for lying low.
We have to repair
What you
things, don't we?
did is no secret. These people all saw there's more to Bruce Wayne than just the playboy. Public opinion is bound to swing around. Before long, you'll be Gotham's golden boy again.
Time to own my family's
It's
past.
time I owned my family's past. Take responsibility for what my father did, so we can all move forward.
That can't be easy. But I'm glad that you're here.
This is how we show commitment to
I was
change,
hoping
right?
Batman might show up too.
Batman always lives in the shadows.
He was keeping an eye on things here. Not to mention, he makes one hell of an impression on people.
Well, too bad he's not here. Wouldn't mind meeting him.
Yeah? Well, he's not much of a talker.
They're ready for you, Commissioner.
During times like these, it can feel impossible to hold on to hope.
Yeah, Batman doesn't do public appearances. Actually,
But I
now that I
have
think about it, it would not make sense to be here as
Hope that
Batman.
together we can rebuild what
He's
was
got to
lost.
live in the shadows if he's going to scare the
In
bad
the
guys.
last few weeks, as much violence and terror as I've seen, I've also seen the citizens of this community band together to fight those threats. And one of those people is Bruce Wayne.
Thank you, Commissioner Gordon. Tough act to follow. I'm here today to not only show my support for our acting commissioner, but also for this city. Many of you have suffered terrible losses. And some of those losses came at the hands of my own father, or at least as a result of his actions.
There's no excuse for my father.
I loved my father. But nothing can excuse what he did. So today, I stand before you as my own man. Heir not to the Wayne legacy, but to Gotham's. If my recent incident with Harvey Dent has shown me anything, it's that I can no longer sit on the sidelines. My family's wealth was built on the suffering of others. I think it's time to repay that debt. I plan to use my resources to improve the city and make the lives of
That's
its
good.
citizens better.
This is the Bruce Wayne I wanted.
And to that end,
A better Arkham Asylum.
I am ceasing construction on the Wayne Mental Health Facility. Instead, I'll be devoting all my resources to improving the existing Arkham Asylum. It will be the most advanced mental health treatment facility in the country, in keeping with the vision of its founders.
No, 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 no. Move! Woo! Almost didn't react in time. Who is this guy? She saw my reaction though. Isn't she gonna be a bit suspicious?
Get that bastard to lock up.
Is that how it ends?
Just minutes ago, Bruce Wayne delivered a rousing speech that turned into a shocking assassination attempt on his life.
Sure does come up well.
Ooh, the Joker. Oh, guys, Joker season 2. That laugh, guys. Whoa! Okay, let's have a look at our decisions. You and 55% of players pocketed Harvey's coin. I felt like that was the right thing to do. Why would you flip it? I guess you could flip it and be like, okay, here's your decision, now do it. But that's kind of calling your bluff, you know? And Harvey's mentally ill. Is he actually going to have a bluff, or is he actually just going to do it? Did you blame Alfred for his involvement with Thomas Wayne? You and 27.7% of players told Alfred it didn't matter who was at fault. All that matters is fixing the problem. Seems like most people told him he wasn't to blame. So the thing is, I could have said that. The thing is that I don't want to dismiss what he is feeling. He does feel like it's his fault. And I want him to understand that, because the reality is you could look at it and you could analyze it and say, I could have done this, I could have done that, and I could have made the situation better, I guess, and not had it turn out so bad. And that is kind of true, but it's a benefit of hindsight thing, you know? So with that perspective, it doesn't actually matter what you've done. What matters is what you do with the information you have now. Because you can't hold yourself accountable in the past for something you couldn't have totally understood or seen the outcomes for. I guess that's kind of the same as saying he's not to blame, but I don't want to dismiss him because he's just going to be like, oh yeah, but I still could have done it. What do you mean I'm not to blame? Like, it's still my fault, you know? The reality is I don't want him to hold himself accountable. That's a very different thing. To blame someone and to hold them accountable are different things. You can blame yourself, but realize that you're not accountable for what happened, you know? And so then what matters is improving the future. And I think that's the right thing to do, because if I was in his shoes, I wouldn't want to feel dismissed, you know? I don't know what I would want to hear, but I tried to be diplomatic and help him process his emotions instead of just, you know, saying the most comforting thing, which might not necessarily be taken as a realistic statement, you know. Yeah, that's a tough one. I didn't realize there was so much depth to that decision until I seen like what everyone's reactions were. Okay, how did you respond to Selena? You and 91% of players regarded Selena as more than a thief. Absolutely. I think she's got an identity crisis. I think she wants to be a thief. I think she sees herself as a bad person and she wants to be bad. But I don't think she is bad. You know what I mean? I think absolutely she has the potential to be good, and she's done some good things, and she did things she didn't have to do. And I think we saw that. So we cannot say she's 100% a bad person. You know, no one is stuck in stone as being defined by their actions. We're all defined by our intentions, right? What we want to do and what we want to be is more important than what we actually are and what we actually do, I believe. Because, you know, everyone can be redeemed. Obviously, there should be consequences for what you've done. I'm not saying if you've murdered someone that you shouldn't be punished for murdering someone. But you can still change, and you can still, within the confines of the world you have shaped for yourself, the world that has the consequences of what you've done, within the confines of that world, you can still become a new person, you know? And I think everyone deserves a chance to be better than the worst they've ever done. And I feel that way here, and it seems like most people feel that way too. It's not much of a debate, you know? Although maybe some people are saying it just because they want to ship Batman and Catwoman together, the Bat and the Cat. Me partly, like I was saying towards the end, I was feeling like, okay, maybe I could actually ship them together. You know, Harvey's out of the picture now, and they had a rocky start, and maybe that's actually a healthier beginning to a relationship rather than this infatuation, honeymoon phase, you know, being all lovey-dovey, whatever. Maybe it's better to start a relationship on some kind of common ground, which I feel they have, in a sense. Because Batman also deals with his identity crisis of being a bad character underneath all of it. Wow, the credits are finished. I've been talking so much. Okay, next decision. Did you take off the cowl? You and 73% of players removed your cowl and revealed your identity to Vicky. So the thing is, honestly, when I was doing this, I just had this feeling that the secret isn't going to get out because I felt like Vicky was too far gone to be redeemed, narratively speaking. I wish she could have been redeemed in real life, but the way the narrative was going, I just felt like there wasn't a way to redeem her, so it didn't matter. I just had to do the right thing. Plus, I knew that as soon as I showed her my face, she was going to be confused as heck. She's going to be like, what? Batman is Bruce Wayne? How? Because she has it in her head that I'm such a bad person. That Bruce is such a bad person. Wow, I've gotten so into this game that I'm referring to Bruce as me. But yes, I felt it was definitely the logical decision. If you kept it on, she could have just killed Alfred and gotten angrier. And if you just attack her, you could accidentally kill Alfred yourself. I think the right thing to do was catch her off guard and then take her down while she's off guard. It didn't quite work, but we tried. And it was the right attempt. Did you attend Gordon's address as Bruce or Batman? 60% of players showed up to Gordon's address as Bruce. I think that makes sense. Like I said, doesn't make sense for Batman to be in the shadows. Yeah. Batman in the shadows does not make sense to me because... Sorry, what am I saying? Batman coming out of the shadows does not make sense to me because he needs to be kind of feared. He needs to be a little bit unknown. He can't be a public figure because if he's a public figure, there's nothing to be fearful of, right? And you need Batman to strike fear into the hearts of his enemies. That's the point of him. He's meant to be feared by the bad guys. It doesn't work if he starts showing up at like addresses and giving speeches and things like that. And also Bruce needed to repair his relationship with the city, and I think he did a really good job of that. The whole thing between the police force versus Arkham Asylum, I'll tell you why I chose Arkham Asylum. Because I don't want people to think like, oh, I want the police to stop doing their job. I just want it to be Batman or whatever. It's not that. It's that if you're funding only the police, and I think this is actually a pretty relevant discussion for right now anyway, if all you're doing is funding the police, then all you're doing is funding the ability to punish. All you're doing is creating a militarized response to things, which just violence fuels violence. It doesn't necessarily make things better. Whereas if you are going to the root of the problem, which always seems to be Arkham Asylum in Batman, right? And you're trying to put money into not vilifying people, but giving them a chance for redemption, rehabilitation, helping them become their best selves, you might just stop the problem at its source. I'm not suggesting that he just deconstructs the police or whatever, but that he just doesn't put the money there. He puts the money into solving the problem at its source. And I think fixing Arkham Asylum is the right move. If you want to change Gotham, you got to change what you've always been doing. And what have they always been doing? They've always been funding the police. It's time they fund Arkham Asylum. I think that's absolutely the right decision. And maybe it'll help in the future. I don't know if we'll see it in season 2. I don't know if we will. I feel like it's probably not that consequential of a decision because it's probably not going to show up here. But I morally, I think it's the right thing to do. All right, so that's all of our decisions. Get my season overview. Analyzing your performance. Ooh, my Batman and Bruce was cunning. Sometimes one has to think like a criminal to catch a criminal using deviousness or deception in order to protect the people of Gotham. Now, when did I do that? I'm very confused. And I was very merciful and collaborative and compassionate. That's great. I feel like that's exactly the kind of hero I want to be. Work together, try and see the goodness in other people, and try and give them a chance to do better. Don't be unnecessarily punitive. What's next? All right, I think that's it for Batman. I'm just going to quickly check if there's a post-credits or something. There probably isn't. Ooh, sounds like there is. Oh, no, never mind. All right, I thought that might be it. But yeah, that was a super amazing end to the game, guys. That was honestly such a ride. I think the ending might have been a little bit rushed because we suddenly had 5 days later and we just took down Harvey like that. I thought there was going to be some kind of build-up to it. But that might have been that they didn't plan the season super well or something. I did hear that season 2 is much better than season 1, and maybe this is why season 1 didn't get best ratings, because maybe the ending felt a bit rushed, but guys, it was still an amazing ride, regardless. It was just a little speed bump. It wasn't a terrible narrative decision. Honestly, I loved it. And I love the whole Lady Arkham thing. I still don't totally understand why she was letting everyone out of Arkham Asylum. And she must have just had it in her head that we were wrongfully imprisoning people. But I did understand her whole connection with Bruce Wayne and what was going on there. That was amazing. And it was really exciting because the whole season made us sort of look at ourselves and be like, what's the definition of a hero? What does it mean to be accountable for things? How do you protect people? And do all of us have light and dark inside of us? It was really, really, really thought-provoking. And I feel like, just wow, I can't believe video games reached a point where we can do this kind of thing. I mean, I know that this is several years old, but just think about how amazing it is. 20 years ago, this kind of narrative in a video game would never have been thought possible, right? It's an achievement in its own. And, you know, I'm so glad Telltale has kind of come back together and that they're making more games now, because I really want to see what they do and how they shape the industry in this way. But yeah, that's it for season 1 of Batman, guys. That was freaking amazing. I loved it. And I'm really excited for season 2. And I think I'm going to jump straight into season 2 because I don't want to be done with Batman yet. This has just been so cool. I'm not even bored at the end of this game. I really want to try out season 2. So that'll be like the very next Batman episode after this will be season 2. I'm sure of it. And we're going to see Joker, I imagine, because we've had a lot of teasing for John Doe. And at the end, he was wearing his like lipstick or whatever it was that like makes the grin. So this is going to be interesting. I don't know exactly what's going to happen because it looks like it might be an origin story for him because he wasn't the Joker when we first met him in season 1. I think it was episode 4. So maybe season 2 is his origin. If that's the case, can we influence that? Do you think? I wonder if we could stop him from becoming the Joker. That'd be really fascinating. You know, it'd be an interesting take on the Joker if we could do that. But I don't know. Maybe he's really just being set up as a villain. I don't know what they're going to do. I'm super excited, and I hope that Bruce's legacy has been repaired. They tried to assassinate him at the end, but I think they just... You know what? Assassination attempts happen. It's not necessarily indicative of the broader public opinion. It's usually someone on the fringe who does it. And they usually do it when they're losing. So I think that we should have a good public image for Bruce by the next season, and hopefully Batman will be on the ball. Is that the right phrase? By the next season, he'll be kicking butt, and we'll just have to find out what happens with Joker. All right, that's it for now for Batman, and I will see you guys next week with Batman season 2. I don't even know what it's called. We'll find out, and I'll see you guys then. Bye for now.